Thank you very much, Madam President, honourable members. Thank you so much for this important debate. Answering the question of Lithuania, the Commission is aware of a draft law of equal treatment currently pending in the Lithuanian Parliament and related amendments which fail to extend a list of grounds of prohibited discrimination, not including gender identity as such, which might result in transgender individuals having no legal mechanism effectively securing them from possible discrimination in a variety of spheres, such as education or work. We cannot comment on draft laws, but we are looking at this very closely and we will act if there is EU competence to act. The Commission has, during the last year, supported different actions and initiatives in several member countries to improve tolerance and social acceptance of LGBTI persons. There was a conference just some weeks ago with the Commission and the Finnish presidency to take stock of what has been done and what can be done further as well. Exactly what will be done will, of course, be for the next Commission to define in this regard. As you know, in the area of employment, there is a directive prohibiting discrimination on grounds of sexual orientation, and the Commission proposed more than 10 years ago to expand that scope, covering also other grounds of discrimination based on sexual orientation in education, in social security, in social protection and access to and supply of goods and services. And you know very well that negotiations have been going on for a very long time in Council, but it has not received the required unanimity yet. Honourable members, this is not an ideological discussion. It is about the rights of LGBTI people and the obligation of Poland to respect and to protect them. As I said in my introduction, the Commission strongly condemns the developments in Poland when it comes to hate speech, declaration on so-called LGBTI-free zones and the attacks against LGBTI people, especially under the election campaign. We will very soon, in a couple of days in fact, celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Charter of Fundamental Rights. And I think it is very important to defend the fundamental values of the EU. And unfortunately, even 10 years after, we are standing here today. All member states have signed up to these values and have signed up to respect them. It is a fundamental value to love whom you want and to be respected for that, and to be who you want. Discrimination, intolerance and violence based on sexual orientation or gender identity are against these fundamental values. And I can assure you that the Commission in the future, and my friend and colleague Commissioner Jourová, who has been very engaged in these questions and who will be incoming Vice President responsible for the rule of law, will continue to engage and fight for LGBTI rights in Poland and elsewhere. And I count on your support in that struggle. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Malmström. And now we have concluded the debate. The vote will be taking place in December. Ja nyt ajattelin siirtyä äidinkieleeni suomeen. Meillä on esityslistalla seuraavana komission julkilausuma toimenpiteistä, joilla puututaan Airbus-kiistaa koskevan WTO:n päätöksen vaikutukseen Euroopan maatalouteen. Ja sallin, että minun muistuttaa, että pyynnöstä myönnettäviä puheenvuoroja ja sinisen kortin kysymyksiä koskevat pyynnöt voidaan esittää käyttämällä joko vakiintunutta rekisteröintitapaa tai sähköistä järjestelmää. Ja voitte myös noutaa käyttöohjeet istuntosalin sisäänkäynnin luota.